Okay, we're live. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Um, had some technical difficulties. We are live now, and we'll get right to it here. All right, so this was yesterday's ZYBT. This actually went on a crazy run yesterday, ZYBT. So I just got that up on the scanner here just to kind of see what's going on. Jose is going to be away this morning. He's got some personal things to attend, so he's going to be away today. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yesterday was a pretty slow day, so gonna kind of see how it pans out. But you never know in the small cap space, things pop up out of nowhere. So we'll see what's going on here. Had some computer issues, so just trying to get everything set up here for the stream. But yeah, if you guys got anything you're looking at, let me know in the chat, and we can get this party started here. All right, so it looks like SLGB is the clear runner this morning. So I'm going to pull that up here and see where we're at with SLGB. So today I actually got my Mumu broker up, so you guys can kind of see what's going on there. You can see the level 2 data and also the time and sales. On the far right, my watch list and just some information here about the company. So SLGB now approaching VWAP real quick here. We could potentially see a bounce off VWAP on the 5. But you got a kind of a little bit of a ceiling here around 129. So this is not something I personally want to play at this point. So I'm just going to hold tight and kind of see what happens. Looks like it's breaking VWAP, coming down to the 50 and passing that as well. At least on the one, it's clearing right through. So just holding tight right now to kind of see what pops up. Just looks bearish all around. As you can see, the 9 is curling downwards, the 9 EMA, and it's already curled underneath the 20 as well. So not too bullish on SLGB this morning. Hi-Ho is another one that's popping up. I'll put SLGB here up on the watch list for later, and the other one was Hi-Ho. So a quick check here on Hi-Ho. Looks a little stale right now. Not seeing too much on this either. Those are our top 2 tickers this morning. While that's going on, I'm just going to quickly go in here on our platform, just kind of see what's going on real quick with the market. As you can see, tech space is kind of slightly green. Everything else is pretty red. Communication slightly up. Energy slightly up for the day. VIX is at 17.6. SPY is just slightly down. QQQ slightly down for the day. Russell 2000 also slightly down. So overall, not looking too good. Gold is slightly down as well. Fear and greed index at 42, not too bad. Energy sector up, so potential oil spikes, potential small cap stocks like BATL, INDO could be at play. So we'll look at some of those as well and kind of see what's going on. Top gainers from yesterday: ZYBT, ADV were the top gainers. This thing ran crazy from under a buck when we called it to over $11 for the day. I believe it might have even went higher than that. So quite crazy. But yeah, let's see kind of what the day brings us. All right, looking for some action here. High ho. I'm gonna put a high ho on the watch list for now, and we'll see what ZYBT from yesterday is doing. Not looking too good there either. And then we got SLGB. SLGB here looking for a push. Let's get my trading view popping up here as well. Cool. So we can see SLGB making a push. It looks like it found some bottom here at 110 on the 1 minute. Looks like it's on the 5 minute. It's trying to hold above this 50. And let's kind of see what happens here if it can break out of this VWAP level. With the wants to go, looks like 9 is trying to curl back up. So you got in at 110, congrats. You're up 10 cents. Personally, I don't know if I would trade that move. But here we go. SLGB, kind of the only thing up on our radar here this morning. If you're new here, my name's Jay, and I trade here Monday to Friday with my partner Jose. Jose is away for today, but yeah, Monday to Friday we're here. Small caps, momentum stocks, 7 in the morning to 11 in the morning Eastern time, and we're developing a community on Discord. It's completely free. You can join it at chartclub.io. And we're also building out a full out platform and some other things. So come check us out. If you're into trading, we do outside of day trading, also swings, crypto, futures. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So yeah. See what's popping up here. This is a tough area for it to break through. We'll see if it can kind of do that. See what's going on here. On level 2, we can see there's a lot of sell orders in this area at 122 and then also at 121. So it's got to eat through all these sell orders, right? To kind of get to where it needs to get to. So we'll see if it can pop through there. Just a lot of resistance. These kind of plays you can get in, sure, but you might be waiting a while for the move to happen, So it's not necessarily a bad trade, but there might be a lot of friction. So you might see a lot of price volatility on the way potentially up. So yeah, kind of seeing what's up on here on the scanner. We got MOBX popping up. Volume, daily volume just isn't there though. There's an energy and digital infrastructure play over at MOBX. Let's just have a quick peek at MOBX. Looks like it popped out here. Not seeing enough movement on level 2 or time of sales for me to be interested. We got beam popping up on the scanner too. See what's going on there. Not much. RDGT as well. See what's happening here. Okay, this one looks like it has a little bit of action. Trying to get past the VWAP here on RDGT. See what happens here. Got up to 233 earlier, so that could be interesting. Just all right, here we go. Looks like RDGT is pushing, making a little push here. Trying to at least get out of this range. You can see some orders coming through here. I want to see it hold above this area, 206, 207, even 210 ideally for a pop-up. then you can see some maybe bullish action at that point. So ideally over 210, we can see some movement there above 210. Quickly add RDGT to the watch list for today. There we go. So we got RDGT, we got SLGB. I don't know why that did that. Doesn't want to move. Okay. Let's go back to RDGT. What happened here? There we go. Yeah, see, it couldn't hold it and it just sank right back down. Okay. RDGT not doing its thing. Pretty quiet day, kind of like yesterday. But sometimes you're just looking for moves, and sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. It is what it is. So while that's happening, let's just kind of see what's going on with the overall space. Kind of mixed, but most things are still red for the day. Microsoft slightly up, Google slightly up, AVGO is slightly up, MU is slightly up for the day. I do have some long positions going. IREN, I got in at $33, IREN. Can pull that up real quick and kind of see what's going on. This kind of, you see, it needs to get up over 210. Failed to do so, just kind of sinking right now. Might find some. It might find some support here at this level, 280, which it's trying to hang on to. If it can't go hold on to 280, we might see it go down to 265. Oh, sorry, 165. So it doesn't hold 180. Sorry, we might see it go further down. So trying to find support in this level right now. Kids popping up on the scanner, KIDZ. This is a frequent one. Just popped from 50 cents to 70 cents. Now up to 74 cents. Might as well have a quick peek at kids. KIDZ. There it goes. KIDZ making a push here. It's very wiki. This is not something I'm going to be playing right now, but kind of have a look and see what kids is doing. Maybe if it settles back towards VWAP, potential entry there. But this thing is just moving right now. KIDZ. Let's see if it comes back here towards VWAP or if it just wants to keep going. Yeah, that was a little pullback here on this candle on the one, and it looks like it wants to go, but yeah. It's just too volatile. You could get in and get out quickly. You could play that, but I'd like to see things slow down a little bit, and then okay, maybe after some consolidation. This just popped up out of nowhere. I don't even know if there's any news on this. It comes back right down. Let's see. There was some news. Kids AI enters into 44 million definitive GPU compute services agreement with Canopy Wave. So they did get some news on this. There is some news catalyst on this move, and this potentially could be an entry. But like, boom, the VWAP. VWAP bounces don't always work. You know, it's kind of like 50-50 for sure. Let's see, this might even come lower down to this EMA level at 55, 56 cents. So let's say you did get in at the VWAP, which is 70 cents. What would happen here? You And for these kind of things that are so wicky, you need to give it a wider range, especially on the downside, for your stop loss. Maybe like 20 cents, because it's just so wicky that you need to allow some time and movement for the trade to play out. It looks kind of bullish here, but let's see. You got BNRG up on the scanner, making a push. Yeah, so it's holding VWAP right now. This looks like it's going to find some stabilization. We want to see it go up over this 81 area and hold above. As you can see, it wicked here. This is the fourth time, so it needs a push out. There it goes. There it goes. There's the push. So if you got in on VWAP, congratulations. You know, you're up 13, 14 cents here. So let's see if it can make another push up here. We see the volume coming in. Let's see what's happening here. It's got to hold this area. This 181. It's bounced off here a few times. It wicked up here for a second. And now it's coming right back down. So if you got into VWAP, that's a quick trade. You would have got 12 to 15 cents. That was your re-entry off VWAP if you wanted to play that. Now you're looking at a 75, 76 cents entry. Let's see if it pushes up. It's got to get up over here. Ideally up over 87. The problem with these stocks under $1 is these fractional cents. It's just harder to get out, especially during pre-market. The limit order. So you can't have a market order, you need a limit order, and then with these fractional cents, it's just harder to get out. Kids is what's up on the scanner right now, doing its thing. Holding VWAP here. We see it wick down for a bit, but held above. Wicked to VWAP, and now it might break. Let's see if it holds here. It's trying to hold this VWAP 75, 76 cents level. Okay, that's good. Popping back up. It needs to get back up over 81, 82 cents. And we can see another push up towards 85, 86. And we want to see it back up over 90 for next leg up. So it needs to hold here. It's been wicking here, as you can see. So it needs to hold above here. On the 5, you can see right on VWAP. Bounced off VWAP. This looks an okay. This ticker comes up on the small caps radar quite often, so nothing crazy there. We got some breaking news with QMCO and VIA. Not much volume. VIA trading at 1880, and QMCO trading at 1119. So not too much going on there. All right, let's see. This is the key area. It needs to break above here. If we can break above here, we'll see the next leg up. Yep. 90-cent psychological level. We're getting some resistance here. Makes sense. And this is our next push up. We might see this come all the way back towards VWAP, test VWAP again. Let's see. And that could be your entry back on VWAP around 78, 79 cents. But now, you're playing it tights because from 79, 80 cents, let's say VWAP to 90 cents, that's only a 10-cent move before you see some more resistance. Yeah. And then also at this 81, 82 cents, we've seen a lot of resistance. You got to keep that in mind. And then a dollar above, you got that psychological area, more resistance. So the 9 is looking good though. We can see the 9 EMA pushing up here. I'm not in any trades yet this morning. I'm not seeing anything too clear cut. Also getting used to this streaming and trading at the same time, which is another, I guess, factor to consider. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Can it hold this level? I don't think so. I feel like it will. We're seeing a little bit volume decrease. I feel like potentially come back down. We'll see what happens here. If it can crack above 90 cents. This is really the only thing that's popping up. SLGB is back down to 99 cents, just under $1. Hi-ho, HIHO, trading at $1.30. All right, so we just cracking above 90. This is looking good. We have the 9 crossing the VWAP. That's good. We should see a push up towards $1 here before some resistance. So if you got in here, congratulations. And if you held through, good stuff. 25-cent move. There's a couple of VWAP entries. There was one here. There was one here, here. So 1, 2, 3. I guess this one you could have played too. Okay. But like for these kind of moves, you got to execute super fast. I recommend maybe like a macro pad or hotkeys. Otherwise, like trying to manually get in and out, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, okay, we see some resistance here at 95 cents. Let's even get up to $1 or not. Let's see what happens. See if this 9 starts curling or not, or if it's just going to hold above the VWAP. Hold above the VWAP, you're going to see some more push. Otherwise, no bueno, We have some huge sell orders, but there's a lot of buy orders too. So there's actually more buy orders that are coming in, but the sell orders that are coming in, there was a 12.5K sell order that just walked. I don't know if you guys seen that on the screen. There's another one. The sell orders that are coming in, they're big. They're massive sell orders. The buy orders, they're coming in, but they're not as big as some of these sell orders that pop up on the screen. So I'm looking here on the time of sales. See these massive sell orders now. You see a bunch of them coming through. I think the bears are trying to drive the price back towards VWAP. And then let's see if the bulls can hold it on VWAP. So we're going to probably see another VWAP push here. Okay, looks like the bulls came in early there, and they're holding it above the 9. So the 9's looking bullish here. Clear gap. Looking for next push up. There goes. Let's see if we can get another push up. It's going straight up. We'll see some resistance here towards the buck. Yep, around the dollar we should see some resistance. Okay. Some people like to play this high day breakout. So, if that's your thing, you could do that. Get in at $1.01 or whatever it is, and then look for the next leg up. That is kind of risky though. But what isn't, right? Okay, here we see. Kids is the mover right now. Okay, let's see if it cracks a buck here. If it cracks a buck, I think it can move. It does have some catalyst. It has some news catalyst. News came out at 7:20 in the morning, about 15 minutes ago. So it's moving based on that news, which is good. So let's see what's here. Here it goes, popping up over $1. We got kids popping up over $1, 105, 110. Just so that that dollar, that high day dollar trade idea would have worked. You would have got about 10 cents there. If you can get in and out quick, great. Let's see if we get some more push here. 110, another key area now. It's a lot of sell orders though. Let's see what's good. It's pushing for more. Got to get up over 110, 110 and hold. There it goes. All right, let's see if kids can hold above this 110 area and then make another leg up here. It's pretty been nice and clean. If you played any of these VWAP bounces, or you know, you would have been doing all right. You're not making life-changing money, but you are making some.
QMCO has breaking news.
Okay, we've got some breaking news with QMCO. I think I mentioned that earlier. They're coming out with more news. Stock still trading at 11.19. Not much going on there with QMCO. We're watching kids on the main screen here. KIDZ. Looking for a push up here to the 120 level if possible. It needs to hold above 115 to get there. Seeing some resistance here. Whoops. Let me do this. There we go. There's a nice push up on KIDZ. 124. This is looking good, eh? Kids, if you guys got in, how 70 cents. Amazing. See what's happening here. No, if you guys want me to pull up some swing trade ideas, happy to do that as well. I don't just trade these small caps. This is more kind of a fun account, I would say. The big money is really made on swing trades, in my opinion. Swing trading is much easier. You got time on your side. You can let things play out. If you get the trade wrong, you can still, have time kind of help you out. With day trading, you really don't have any time. You know, so you got to make split uh, decisions very quickly, and that's really not easy to do. And when you're making decisions quickly, sometimes you're going to be emotional with your decisions. There's no way around that. So I don't think you can completely take out emotions from the space. You can get better at it, but you're never going to completely cut it out. I think we're going to see a pushback here towards the 9, sitting at around 1.9, 110. Let's see. Let's see if that happens or it continues to run. It's been going. Alrighty. See what's going on in the Twitterverse here. Seeing what's going on with news and so on. Yeah, it came right back. There, it's going to probably test the 9, like we said. There it goes, test. Let's see if it can hold this level. If not, we're going to see it come back towards VWAP. The only thing that's also looking kind of bullish here is that the 20 EMA is also crossing the VWAP. So that looks pretty bullish. We might see a bounce off this 9 for the next leg up. Let's see if we can get that. So we need to hold above 115 here for a push up. This can be your entry. And I would say if you're entering here at this level, probably stop loss around $1. So you're risking about 15 cents to potentially make 25, 35 cents. So 115 to, let's say 140 to 150. Yeah. So this is your entry here at 110, 112. So there's the hold. It's holding above. Looking pretty good. Let's see if it can hold. If it doesn't hold, we're gonna see it probably come back towards a buck. everybody trades differently, you know? Like, I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do it. I will say day trading, no matter what you look at it, there is an element of luck and there's also an element of gambling to this, you know? Let's see if it can hold the 9. It's trying. Been looking kind of weak here. We'll see the sell orders popping in here. Lots of sell orders pushing in on the time and sales on the right. And this will probably come back to a buck area. Let's see. If it doesn't hold a dollar, then you're in trouble. Let's see what happens here. It's trying to hold. Trying to hold. It's not looking too strong. I think it's going to come back towards a buck here. It's going to find resistance here at the 9. Let's see if it can crack through. It's looking kind of weak. Let's see if it will crack through or not. It's trying. Good. Let's see what's going on. The markets, bro. The market's kind of quiet. We got kids up on the screen. SLGB trying to do its thing. SLGB got hurt actually. Went all the way under a buck and now is trying to grind its way back up. So that's SLGB looking it's got a lot of resistance to work through. We can see the 9 here now grinding up. So there's that with SLGB. Let's look at kids again real quick. Should put that on my watch list. I do have it on the watch list, but on the wrong one. Okay. There we go. Alright. Why it takes a second for it to pop up. Kids is struggling here. It's trying to hold 115. Let me do this. Let me go back now. It's a little slow for some reason. Sorry about that. This should pop up soon.
XFLT has breaking news.
It's trying to hold. It's not really doing its thing. See if it can. So if you got in on 9, cool. On the 9 EMA here, cool. I don't know why the Mumu acting a little weird this morning. The chart's up, but the chart's not up. Let's see this. That's working. But this one doesn't want to do its thing. What if we switch this for a second? Okay. 5-minute charts having some difficulties. Weird. Oh, nice, bro. You sold a little early, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with my... There. Doesn't want to pull up kids on the 5 for some reason now. It was working. I'm going to do this real quick. What's going on? What is going on? What's the 1 minute? Sorry guys, I'm not sure why having some technical issues here. Technical issues. Today we've been having a lot of technical issues. Doesn't want to pull up that chart for some reason. Weird. It's working, but it doesn't want to pull it up on the 5. I'll have to check that out later. Anyways, we shall continue and watch it and see what's going on. Yeah, let's see what's going on with TradingView real quick. Pull it up here. All right. See what's going on with TradingView. I believe you guys can see TradingView now. Yeah, kids did another pullback. It's trying to hold this 9 EMA. Let's see what it does here. It's pretty quiet otherwise. Let's see if it holds here. I think it's trying to hold here for another leg up potentially. We're heading into 8 a.m. so keep that in mind. 8 a.m. we might see a push up, so it might consolidate here for a little bit and then we see a push up. So let's see. It's trying to hold. It's still trying to hold. So let's see what happens. This 114, 115 area. I don't really see much right now. Okay. Looks like it might lose. It's been doing this, a couple of times. Came as low as 110. Pretty quiet. If you guys have anything you want me to look at, let me know. It is pretty quiet otherwise. See Bitcoin back up over around 166. Finding some resistance. I'm looking at kids here, trying to hold. Ooh, came right back down to the 9 now. That's not looking too good. See what happens here with kids. I'm not in any trades yet. I'm not really seeing much with anything. Kind of a slow day in general. High host trying to grind back up. It ain't really doing much. Not a fan of it. Chart looks kind of whack. We're watching kids. Kids is consolidating here just before 8 a.m. So we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, it's pretty dead, you know. TMDE just popped up. Not seeing much on the level 2 or time of sales, but it did pop up. Looking at BATL on my other screen here. Looks pretty choppy though. Kids just really trying to hold this level here. ONDS getting a lot of record trading volume back to back days. So if you're looking for a swing, ONDS could be a play. If you guys are into swing trades, ONDS could be an opportunity on that side. Actually, I might want to just quickly take a peek at it. Let's go to which one we want. Let's do this. Actually, no, we don't want that one. That was too noisy. I should have a clean. There we go. There we go. Clean ONTS. Let's just see what's going on with this. Yeah, this could be something. If you guys are into the swing trades, good buy level around here for a long-term swing. ONDS looks interesting. Anyways, back to kids here real quick. Kids looking weak, coming back towards VWAP here. Looks like it will probably come back towards a buck as we approach 8 a.m. So we've seen VWAP a few times hold. So potentially comes back here towards VWAP and we see another hold above VWAP. So an entry around $1.01, 99 cents could be okay, potentially. So we'll see what happens here. See what happens. SpaceX still struggling. SPCX. This is trying to get back up. I'm gonna quickly take a peek at SpaceX. There we go. Hey, this thing got rocked. 119 now. My goodness. Really struggling here. SpaceX. Yeah, kids is struggling and rejecting the 9, correct. Let's see, bro, what happens here. I'm not really feeling it. The move was back here. If you got in, okay, you got a nice little move up. kind of now it's a little bit of a crapshoot in my opinion. It's also the level 2 has died down a bit as well. It's coming back down. It might test this VWAP here. It might come back towards the VWAP. It's not looking too strong, kids. We can see this 9 EMA as well is curling. If this comes back under the 20, that's pretty bearish as well. So let's see. Trying to make another push up. On the 5-minute, it's trying to hold this area. We can see it here too. It's been holding a buck 3. And 2 minutes till 8. Let's see what happens here. All right, did we get in another push here just before 8? I feel like sometimes these market makers, they're doing some manipulation at certain times of the day. You see it's continuously holding 103. Now it couldn't hold it no more.
BRCB has breaking news.
We're getting some news here. BRCB, $8 stock. We see some volume on that. Kids trying to hold VWAP now. Might even break through. We're at 8 a.m. Still pretty quiet. SLGB back under $1. Kids trying to hold a buck. Just piercing through VWAP. And now the 9 is under the 20 EMA on the 1. That's also looking bearish. I would stay away from this for now. You know, let's see if it can hold this 50 EMA at 94 cents. If it can't hold that, we're going to see it probably come all the way back towards 200 EMA. I would probably stay away. Although there might be some support here around the 75 to 80 cent level if it cannot hold above the 50 on the 1. So we'll see what happens. On the 5-minute, we can see it's holding the 9. All right. Still holding, but it's looking kind of weak right now. I would stay away. SLGB back up over $1. There's really not much going on today. I think you're better off playing swing trades if you guys are into that. There's a lot of earnings happening. UTZ, you're saying? Let me quickly look at UTZ. This didn't pop up on my scanner. What is this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. UTZ with a banger. It's absolutely. Yeah, I don't know where you got that. UTZ? I don't. Oh, I see it now on my scanner. Popped up out of nowhere. See Zed doing its thing. I'm gonna go back to kids because we were watching that. I'm just gonna keep it here for now. We see kids is holding on the 5, the 9 EMA. Kids is holding on the 1, the 50 EMA. We'll see what happens here. It's holding, but you got so much friction above, and you see the 9 is trying to curl down under the VWAP. That's also looking pretty bearish. All right, I think we had some internet issues. My internet's been very